I rise today to recognize a faithful public servant who served the city of Omaha for nearly 23 years, Paul Kratz, who led the city's legal department as the city attorney, retired last week to spend his days with his wife of 47 years, Diane, also a wonderful friend of mine. A 1975 graduate of the University of Nebraska College of Law, Paul Kratz oversaw a staff of 35, including 24 attorneys, and negotiated redevelopment agreements and managed litigation. Originally hired by former Mayor Hal Dobb, also a former congressman here, he served during the administrations of Mayor Mike Fahey, Mayor Jim Suttle, and current Mayor Gene Stothert. Mayor Stothert had this to say about Mr. Kratz. Paul's been an important advisor, negotiator, and taxpayer advocate for more than 2 decades. He has guided mayors and city councils to decisions that make Omaha the great and growing city it is today. Former Mayor Suttle said this about him: "During my time as mayor, Paul Kratz always told me what I needed to hear, not necessarily what I wanted to hear. Out of this foundation came a strong relationship built on trust and honesty. In addition, it made me a better mayor and a better leader, especially as we led the city through 2 major tragedies of potential bankruptcy and the devastating 2011 Missouri River flood." Former Mayor Dobb said this: "Paul Kratz brought unique skills and a love of public service to Omaha city government. Always the gentleman, his calm and pleasant demeanor provided stability in his well-managed office and earns broad agreement of admiring his objectivity and wise advice. He understood and appreciated the political ramifications of legal advice, the value of compromise, and his insights and creative recommendations to a multiple of tough issues were always helpful. His talent and tenacity in public service is rare, and he will leave very large shoes to fill. Paul Kratz may have been the man behind the curtain in negotiations, but his legacy will remain because of dozens of projects, including the CHI Health Center, the Bob Carey Pedestrian Bridge, the TD Ameritrade Park, and the College World Series contract. In addition, the legacy of service of the Kratz family continues with his children. His youngest son, Gregory Kratz, practices law in Fairbury, Nebraska, and also serves as an officer in the Nebraska Air National Guard. Jeff Kratz, his oldest, serves as my legislative director and has worked for many years serving the needs of Nebraska taxpayers. Paul Kratz's dedication to Nebraska has touched countless lives, and his positive example has surely inspired another generation of his family to carry his torch for many years to come. We thank him for his dedicated service to our city and wish him the best in future endeavors."